let's get this show going. I'm going to screen share again so that you can all see my my child porn. I mean my okay. Today I'm going to cover everything that is left on the law coursework. So citizenship and rights and stuff. Important legislation, social behavior. I'm going to just I don't know what to do with that. Social behavior, like I don't even know what Emerald meant with that, but I think you all know how to socially behave. And then yeah. How to fucking what is that even? Social behavior, what am I supposed to give? So this is how you speak English and apologize. Okay, anyways, the most important part of today, by the way, I'm not going to use my whiteboard, thank God for that. All right. Citizenship and the rights of provincials, plebeians, equestrians, patricians, nobles, and imperials. About provincials, I can be really short. They have no rights. That's why they're provincials. But so, if you have a case as a lawyer, as a senator, if you have a question about if anything that has to do with citizenships, you have, bro. I'm trying to give a fucking lesson here. I'm not. Oh, I will server mute your ass. Okay. Okay. So, the people of Rome, the second title in the Constitution. That's all you will need about anything that has to do with citizenship and rights. So first of all, you get here, if you're following on my screen, I'm screen sharing, right? Yeah, you can see well, the rights that every single subsection of the population has. I'm not going to read it out loud because that would be ridiculous. And then you have even wait, what is this? Oh yeah, that's just okay. Yeah, you can read yourself. It's like how to get certain citizenship, and then here you have the rights. I recommend if you're faced with a case that has to do with any of these things, that you read through them, through the rights, what they can do, what they cannot do, what makes them special. Because it's very important. What is really important about this entire law, like the only thing that actually matters, is subsection 4, civil rights. Like these are rights that everyone has in, like from provincial to emperor, everyone has these rights and they cannot be taken away. Especially this one right here. Every person shall have the right to express themselves freely. Like most of these basic rights go really far. You can stretch them really far, apply them to really broad spectrum of cases. But this one especially, you can stretch it really far. There's a lot of there's like books written on how far you can stretch the freedom of opinion. So basically, it not only covers your opinion, as in words, as in things you express, but also as in words, but also actions can be an expression of your opinion. For example, if you're a Greenpeace activist and you chain yourself to a gate, well, that is the right to express yourself. That is in real life. In Rome here, this basic right, let's say that magistrates like to abuse them, Mark especially, like censoring articles and stuff like that. So basically in Rome, the right to express yourself in our Roblox Lego game Rome is quite limited. I wasn't able to put through a referral on this entire thing, freedom of press and stuff like that. Anyways, here you have these. You have them. You have to read them. Foundation of our system, basically. So one more thing about citizenships. Who does it? Well, basically, there's two positions, two magistrates that handle the citizenships. There is in the plebeian council. There is the editum plebis, but there's also the councillors that ultimately have the oversight, and they work together more or less. Well, basically, the editum plebis does it in the plebeian council and the council for the senate and stuff. Anyways, I'm going to stop boring you with this bullshit. On to the next part. Oh yeah, basically, you cannot. No, I don't even have to say that. It's basically just important legislation. You all know these. That's why they are called important legislation. Everyone knows them without you have to explain them. They're important legislation. The list of important legislation is the list that the UC can enforce. They are supposed to know them. They get exam on it, and they enforce this. I don't know what Ordinatio Contractus is right here. The fuck is it even doing here? What the fuck? Okay, I don't know who moved that shit. But anyways. I was going to say something. Oh yeah. If you're facing a UC case, you do not only want to check these, you also want to check ordinatio effectus, like always. If you have, as a judicial, if you have a UC case, you always check ordinatio effectus. Like, what does it exactly say about the arrest procedure, stuff like. You look it all up, you make sure that you're prepared for that. This is a source of what can UC do, whereas this is a source that UC uses itself. Important legislation. So yeah, always the both of them. For me, the really important legislation is the judicial legislation. And also occasionally the ordinatio militum, for whenever you're faced with a military problem. For example, a legate that rank locked someone illegally and stuff like that. That's ordinatio militum. But really, these are the most important ones. The ordinatio judicalis, they give you headaches. I know, like reading it for more than 5 minutes will make your brain explode. Like I know, but I'm trying to figure something out for that. Anyways, but I don't even know why Emerald put this in the thing. I don't have anything to say. They're laws. Just when you need them, you have to make sure that you know where everything is. So therefore, it is not bad to read like smoothly, like across the judiciary legislation. One thing you really have to know as a lawyer, I don't know how many of you are trying to become lawyers, but trial procedures, absolutely, 100%. When I was a starting advocatus, I read through this like basically, I don't know, I just read through this thinking, well, it doesn't matter too much. But when you're in the trial and you don't even like know what to do or what is supposed to happen, you look like such a fucking retard. So it's really I really urge you to read this before you go into some trial. It's really basic, and it will make you more sure of yourself during the trial, as you know the procedure itself. Furthermore, the three most important, as I pointed out: trial procedure, and motions and objection. This one you keep open during the trial. I'm really getting into the judicial techniques right now. I know I'm not supposed to do that in this first section, but I want to make it like slightly interesting for you guys. Oh yeah, there's actually a judicial legislation section. I don't know, bro. What is this lesson even supposed to be? Social behavior. What am I so? Anyways, I'm just going to conclude it right here, because well, legislation is just legislation. I cannot teach you that. I can only give you a few tips. Those are the following: the table of contents, to use them. More important than knowing what is in the law, like as a lawyer, you don't have to know everything don't have to memorize everything. You don't, for the exam, you're not supposed to take it without looking at the laws. No, you're supposed to know where to look for the right rule, and then you are supposed to be able to apply it right. Now, how do you know how a certain law has to be interpreted? How do you get the real techniques in your fingers of the judicial? That is mainly by practicing, by taking on a lot of cases. Like, how did I became a decent lawyer? Because I claimed as much cases in the judicial college as I could handle. Basically preparing me for a lot of different aspects of the judicial life. Yeah, I really don't know what I should be adding onto that. I will change the course because this is just the last 4 points are just okay. We've taken it long enough. This is the short lesson in human history. I'm going to free you of your whatever it is. I'm going to spare you from some stupid teacher joke. Let me end the recording. All right.